Good afternoon, students. I am Sujata Reddy. I am teaching English for you. In previous class, I started grammar topic tense. I already explained what is tense, introduction of tense and types of tense. There are three types of tense: present tense, past tense and future tense. Present tense and four subdivisions of present tense I explained already. In today's class, I am going to explain what is past tense and four subdivisions of past tense. The simple past tense is used to talk about a completed action in a time before now. The simple past tense is the basic form of past tense English. The time of the action can be in the recent past or the distant past, and action duration is not important. So today I am going past tense, four subdivisions of past tense: simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous. Past tense consists of four subdivisions: past tense, simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense. Of simple past tense: subject plus simple past V2 plus object. Here we see subject and V2 form in the table. I studied, we studied, you studied, he, she, it studied, they studied. And here V1 form to we will add ed or dd to say the past tense. And first person, second person and third person we use the V2 form for all the persons. Simple past tense. First one, to denote an action in the past. We learnt English at school and already the action is over. So when the action is over, we use the simple past tense. We learnt English at school. Learnt is the V2 form. My grandfather taught in this school. And in this sentence, taught is the V2 form. This shows the past tense, already the action is over. Second one, to denote a habitual action in the past. He never told a lie. He never told a lie. It shows that a habitual action means whether whatever it may be happen, whether he does perfect or not, he never say the lie. He came to meet me last evening. Second one, past continuous tense. The structure of the past continuous tense is subject plus was or verb plus V1 plus ing plus object. See the picture. John and Sarah were attending a meeting. Here, John and Sarah, the subject, were is the auxiliary verb, attending a main verb, meeting is the object. Second one, you see, he was drawing a sketch. He, subject, was auxiliary verb, drawing present participle, a sketch, object. Here was and were help the main verb to write the continuous form. They are auxiliary verbs. See the table. I was studying. We were studying. You were studying. He, she, it was studying. They were studying. And here I is the singular person. So that is why we used was. I was studying. And we is the plural form of first person. So that is why we used were. You is the second person and also plural form of second person. So that is why we used here were. He, she, it. They are a third person singular. So that is why we used he, she, it was studying. They is the plural form of third persons. That is why we used here were. They were studying. Uses of past continuous tense. First one. For an action continuing at a particular time or during a particular period in the past, the chief interest is not the time of action but continuity. When I saw him, he was playing chess. See in this example. So, the action it is not happened at this moment when they are talking. It was already action was over. Okay. So, when I saw him. So, when I saw him, he was playing chess. Second one. I was writing a letter when he came to my house. So, already the action was over. So, while I was writing letter, he came to my house. Second one. This tense is used with always, continually, etc. for persist action or habits in the past. For example, he was always ringing me up. Always, continually, means sometimes when we want to talk our friends, continuous will call them to talk. So, he was always ringing me up. He was continually troubling his parents. So, second one example also continually. Continually means is a regularly. So, in that time we can use the past continuous tense. Note, the action that takes longer time to complete is written in the past continuous tense. The action that takes less time to complete is written in the simple past tense. So, if you observe in the note, the action that takes longer time to complete is written in the past continuous tense. And the action continues past. So, when I saw him, he was playing chess. He was always ringing me up. The action took longer time comparing to the simple past tense. Perfect tense. Structure of past perfect tense. Subject plus had plus V3 form. She had written an essay. She is the subject. Had is the auxiliary verb past tense. Written is the main verb and essay. And one more example. She had cleaned the room when I got home yesterday. So, she is the subject. Had is the helping verb. Cleaned is the V3 form. Table. Subject had V3 past participle. And past perfect tense, the auxiliary verb we use had. I had studied. We had studied. You had studied. He, she, it had studied. They had studied. For all the persons, first person plural form, second person plural form, third person he, she, it, and third person plural form, we use the auxiliary verb past tense had and V3 form we write. Uses of past perfect tense. If two actions happened in the past, the action which happened earlier than the other is expressed in the past perfect tense. The second action is expressed in the simple past tense. See the example. Before the doctor arrived, the patient had already died. Here the two actions happened. Before the doctor arrived, one action, the patient had already died. So, the first action we have to use here present perfect tense. The second action we have to use in the simple past. Before the doctor arrived. Before the doctor arrived, that is the second action. The patient had already died. That is the first action. The action we have to write in the past perfect tense, and the first action we have to write in the simple past tense. Rahul had just got home when I phoned. So when I phoned is a Rahul had just got home when I phoned here. Rahul had just got home. That is the past perfect tense. When I phoned is the simple perfect tense. Fourth one, past perfect continuous tense. Structure: subject, had plus been plus V3 form plus ing plus object. Now see the example. The plumber had been fixing the water tap for 2 hours. Okay, the plumber had. The plumber is the subject. Had is the auxiliary verb past tense. Been is the continuous form of auxiliary verb to write in the main verb. Fixing the water tap for 2 hours is the object. Table: subject plus had plus been plus V1 plus ing. I had been studying. We had been studying. You had been studying. He, she had been studying. They had been studying. So here in the past perfect continuous tense, we used been to write the continuous form of past perfect continuous tense. So subject, all the forms, first person, second person, third person, and third person plural form, we use the same structure. Uses of past perfect continuous tense. To express an action that began before a certain point in the past and continued up to that time. Example: I had been waiting an hour when you came to see me. The action that began before a certain point of in the past. Already from morning I was waiting till when they come. So till point of that continued up to that time. So that in that time we can use the past perfect continuous tense to show that I had been waiting an hour when you came to see me. We had been playing for half an hour when it started raining. So we had been playing for half an hour when it started raining. So thank you. Stay home, stay safe.